Ha ha! Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Happy Saturday. I was supposed to do a Friday recap of the week video last night, but we did not get a chance to do that. So I want to cover a couple of very, very interesting things lately coming out of the XRP community with you guys. Listen, this is going to be your XRP Ripple daily news, and it won't be around 10 minutes, but we're going to try to do our very best. Listen, I'm not going to go with the market because the market, fam, it's just doing what the market does. I promise you that. Nothing has changed significantly. I want to cover this post here from XRPL _ Adam. He says, kudos to blockchain backer for bringing awareness to the lack of devs within the XRPL ecosystem compared with other ecosystems, while admitting it's the reason why a lot of other chains have surpassed us in growth. Now, you guys probably remember the video I did about Solana when the community got all up in arms about Solana, throwing shade because it's past XRP. I did a video, titled it, and a bookmark it, Solana deserves to be ahead of XRP. Let's go to the channel, check out the video, you'll find it. It says, Ripple has been instrumental in attracting a huge influx of new developments in the ecosystem. But they shouldn't do this alone. It takes the whole community to shift the culture in favor of building for the future. Let me read that again. It takes the whole community to shift the culture in favor of building for the future. It takes the whole community, not just Ripple, not just Ripple, not just developers, and not just the community. It takes the whole community, right? It takes the whole community. And I'm going to get into this a little bit more later in the video. I want to point that out to you, right? It's a good point there. So it's BC Backer. It's good to see him catching the awareness, right? And so about what's really going on, because we need more people, especially influencers, to speak the truth. To speak the truth, right? It's massively important to speak the truth. Here's this live stream video I did 3 weeks ago. It's really about a month ago. The truth about XRP and the XRPL ecosystem. I did a live stream over an hour, close to an hour and a half. The truth about XRP and the XRPL ecosystem. I did some videos. I know I started 2024 off with a video discussing that. Hopefully I can find it. Let me see if I can. I feel like I just saw it. Yeah, sure. It wasn't a short. Let's see. Well, no, I did it was like 2 weeks ago. Why is it not showing here? That's interesting. Was it another live? I don't think so. All right, so I showed you the live stream, right? Let me show that video again. The truth, the hard truth, I guess the thumbnail, the hard truth about XRP and the XRPL ecosystem. That's the thumbnail. Let me see. Let me go. Let me go here. I want to show you the other video because I'm trying to make a point here. There's opportunity costs to holding this crypto. It's about 2 weeks ago, January 1st. Ripple XRP should begin 2024, should begin with truth. They did trick us. 2024 should begin with truth. I also did a video telling people that there's a new project out there on DeFi that highlights 4 XRP trading pairs. Right? So I just want to make a note and show you guys that I've been sounding the alarm about this challenge for XRP and XRPL ecosystem, right? For some time now, right? So this is XRPL atom, I think is hugely important. Now, Mickey B. Fresh says something here. Everything will change once these 3 major amendments are passed and implemented on the ledger. Right? He wrote a very, very interesting thread in response to this guy's post. I'm going to share Panos' thoughts here because I think it's really is the real deal. Right? First, I want to share what he shared in 2023, June of 2023. It's sad that a big part of the XRP community still believes that XRP was created for banks to help institutions. David Schwartz said that XRP ledger was created to become a better Bitcoin. The version of Bitcoin that he's talking about was peer-to-peer payments. David Schwartz says that the XRP ledger was meant to be a better version of doing that. It was literally created to destroy the bank's monopoly and disintermediate them. If you've been hanging out with the Crypto Siege, we did live stream after live stream talking about this, that very notion. An inside job. Check it out, I promise you. Now, the channel's been around for a minute, so you may have to go through some videos, right? Right. I mean, over 2,000, 2,200 videos later, you're going to have to go through some videos to find it, but we did a live stream on that. It was literally created to destroy the bank's monopoly and disintermediate them. So I always said it was an inside job. In any case, especially the top 9, 10 banks. The other 9,990 banks, they want to hang out on the ledger. They want a better way. They want new blockchain infrastructure. XRP was to create, here it is right here. XRP was created as a better Bitcoin for peer-to-peer transactions. Well, there it is. Let me see if this is going to work. Oh, it worked. Not banks. This is from Panos. XRP was created in 2023 of June. XRP was created as a better Bitcoin for peer-to-peer transactions for people, not banks. And with features like a decentralized DEX, Ripple's initial vision was to enable people to break free of the walled gardens of financial networks like credit cards, banks, PayPal, and other institutions that restrict access with fees, charges for currency exchanges, and processing delays. This is what Ripple mentioned on their website in 2013. Initially, OpenCoin, right? So, with a vision to build an open payment system and peer-to-peer credit networks for people, not banks. On top of the XRPL, and by utilizing its DEX and other features. Right? And I said in the video recently, the biggest challenge going on right now in the community, unfortunately, is just a lack of critical thinking. Most people want to be led and not lead. In everything, in all spaces, not just crypto, business, sports, whatever, right? Not banks. On top of the XRPL, and by utilizing its decentralized DEX and other features. And this is a very, very important thing I want you to note here. It's very, very important. Now, again, I may put more of the onus on where the community and how the community is thinking on the entertaining content creators in this space. I may do that. right? May do that. But because what those two guys did was just take the lead or follow, if you will, Ripple. They just followed Ripple and then they built a channel on that. That's what happened. This is why I say in my videos, we can no longer afford to be naive. And I'm going to show you a massive wake-up call. And it's going to be alarming to you when you see it, right? So we can no longer afford to be naive, right? Can no longer afford to be naive. This idea of just being hoped up is damaging and could be devastating. Recent videos, I talked about being in this XRP and XRPL bubble and not recognizing the digital asset space for what it is. It's a digital asset space, an entire space of different chains, different blockchains, and different projects with the end goal for you and I to operate permissionless and perhaps create generational wealth. Do what it is that you will with your dirty, nasty fiat. It's yours. I promise you, I'm not going to tell you what to do. But I'll make you aware that there's other ecosystems that offer the opportunity to live permissionless and to create generational wealth. Do what it is that you will. So here's what something that Panos says, and I think this is interesting. He says, even though Ripple later decided to focus on the banking system and cross-border payments, they didn't do that to help banks and financial institutions. They did it to create a level playing field for the small. This dude must be watching my videos. Panos, have you been watching the Crypto Siege? They did it to create a level playing field for the small banks and destroy the SWIFT cartel owned by the big ones. He must have been watching my videos. Either way, Ripple's business model doesn't matter much, as it's just one project out of hundreds using XRP and building on the XRPL. But some members of the XRP community should know what they hold and stick to the facts instead of believing false narratives. And these false narratives were created by Bitcoin maxis at first and have continued by quote unquote XRP influencers. I listened to an XRP influencer a couple of days ago whining and complaining that, oh yeah, now you want to collaborate. Oh, it's all good. Now you want to collaborate. But where were you when we were going through it? Like, sounded like a 14-year-old boy. Oh, now Hedera Hashgraph, you want to work together in some stuff, which is not true. The idea and mention of that happened a couple of times before this little thing that happened at Davos. So anyhow, and these false narratives were created by Bitcoin maxis at first and have continued by XRP quote unquote influencers and YouTubers who promote this for their own interests, spreading misinformation and delusional theories around XRP. XRP is for everyone, especially those who are sick of banks and centralized entities that charge a lot of fees, have big delays, and can censor you. This is the reason the XRP ledger was built, to free the people from such institutions and give the power back to individuals, right? This is June 2023. The legend and XRPL the whole point of this thread is that XRP is for everyone. It's an open, decentralized system with many features, and anyone can use it. People, businesses, banks, for whatever they want. Why is it so difficult for some people to understand? The legend and XRPL co-creator has spoken. End of discussion for people who still disagree. David Schwartz responded to Panos' thread in June of 2023. And today, there are people in comments saying, I'm waiting for the banks to do something. I'm waiting for institutions to do a thing. David Schwartz says, I 100% agree with that thread. Awesome description. June of 2023. Now, Panos goes on to say, just a couple of days ago, I guess he put this out, January 19th, perhaps he put this out, in response to, now remember, I did a couple of posts. I did a couple of posts, and this is what I said, because this is interesting to me here, that he does this. Let me find, let me go find my little post that I did. How can I do that? Do I do that? Yeah. I'm not an X guy. Let's see if we can do my little post. I don't post much. Let's see if it shows the one I did. The sparing times that I do post, let's see. I may need to do replies because there was a repost. Okay, here's one right here. All right. Here's my first one. Okay. It's not about people using XRP. It's about financial institutions using XRP. This is in January of 2024. I said, what the freaking fluffity fluff? Reposted it. Here's another one. I reposted. I've been holding XRP for over 4.5 years, and I never used the XRPL ledger. Other chains are so much fun to play around with, and it is what the XRPL is missing. Still holding. I said, oh boy, wanted to show you that. Panos is responding. This is, I can probably guarantee you that this is from CryptoZetti's post, which those other comments were from CryptoZetti's post. This is what MI says here. XRP needs massive institutional acceptance. That's what it was created for. Panos 2024 update. It's 2024 and people, even worse, XRP holders, still believe XRP and the XRPL ledger was created for institutions. And we are wondering why XRP lacks adoption, builders, and developers. With so much misinformation within the XRP community, the damage is much bigger than the misinformation from Bitcoin maxis and others. And I could not agree with him more. This is why I mentioned DAI and digital perspectives in one of my other videos. Because of this statement right here. The XRP community, with so much misinformation within the XRP community, the damage is much bigger than the misinformation from Bitcoin maxis. He's saying that the damage coming from the XRP community and XRP influencers has become bigger than the misinformation from Bitcoin maxis and others. And I couldn't agree with him more. It's 2024. And there are still narratives about this being created for banks, this being created for institutions. today in 2024. That, my friends, is a problem. So Metam Man X, not Metam Man Lawman, Metam Man X says, because what this guy said, Panos says, he is saying the use of XRP and how Ripple uses it. The opinion of a company or executive, or anyone else for that matter, is irrelevant when you have a decentralized and permissionless technology, an asset that can be used by whoever for whatever. Opinions or narratives can't change facts and how the tech works. And I applaud Panos because unlike XRP influencers who put content out, Panos is willing to answer every post or comment about his post. Unlike the people who are here for entertaining purposes only won't do. Won't make the video that they claim they're going to make, apologizing for misinformation. Won't make it. But he responds to a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff here. And again, I would, just kind of note the videos that I promised you that I shared, the videos that I did, pointing out the opportunity cost for holding the asset. Now, when I say that, there's opportunity costs in a lot of stuff, but are you aware of them? This is why I talk about the XRP and XRPL bubble. Because if you don't know about the Cosmos ecosystem, you don't know about the opportunity cost for holding XRP. Because you don't know about the Cosmos ecosystem. If you're unfamiliar with DeFi ecosystems, how do you know what the opportunity cost is for holding XRP? If you don't know that your value in holding another asset is more valued outside of the XRP and XRPL ecosystem, then how do you know about opportunity costs? Well, what do you mean it's more valued? Well, when people hold a particular asset and stake that asset, they're rewarded for doing so. When people hold an asset and or vote and or stake that asset, they're provided the opportunity to participate in the governance of that ecosystem. That doesn't happen in the XRP and the XRPL ecosystem. If you don't value that, cool. But did you know that that happens outside of the XRPL ecosystem? One example is Flare. Hugo and the team set up governance and says that we value the fact that you took that dirty, nasty fiat. Some people took that dirty, nasty fiat and got some Flare tokens. Others were blessed with an airdrop. We value that, and we give you an opportunity to have your voice heard. We value that. Here's a vote. Here's an amendment. Here's a FIP, I think they call them. And you can cast a vote. And my point is, are you aware of it? I'm not saying you don't have to pop your head outside of the XRP and XRPL bubble if you don't want to. I'm here to make you aware. There's an ecosystem out there that values the fact that you hold their asset. It's amazing how crypto and whatever, this whole decentralized thing has become a thing. Decentralized and governance thing is just like it's a thing. Is it a thing in the XRPL ecosystem? Decentralization and governance. Is it a thing? This Panos tweet, Panos, talks a lot about Ripple. Says Ripple decided to do this thing, and Ripple decided to do that thing, and Ripple decided to do this other thing. How much say did you have in that? Like, a lot of people believe that they should not have a say. They're in crypto. They're seeing this thing of DAOs and governance. They believe they don't have a say. They shouldn't have a say. It's not on them. Right? I don't need no voice. I don't need no voice. Just figure it out. I'll just, walk in line with the rest of the sheep. Young Link did a video, my guy, about no decentralized applications on the XRPL ledger, right? And, got into some discussion as to maybe why it is or is not. I made the argument that, I go all the way back to the beginnings of the company, whether it be OpenCoin, Ripple, had 2, 3, 4 devs hanging out in that space. And they decided to go work for a company as opposed to creating and establishing governance. That's where the errors, in my opinion, took place in the beginning. BTC maxis didn't tell these early devs to go work for this company. Let me clear this up, make sure I clear this up. Ripple has been a great steward of the escrow. Ripple has been a great promoter of the digital asset XRP and the ledger and the blockchain XRPL ledger. Without question, they've been great. They've been awesome. But go back and check it out. The early devs, Schwartz, Thomas. Schwartz, and Thomas sounds like a law firm, right? They took a gig, became employees. To me, that's where this whole challenge started. That decision. Remember, that foundation was started. The foundation of what, 2, 3, maybe 4 years old? Maybe. So I'm talking about the early beginning days. This is what happened. You can say it was right or it was wrong. Here's what you can't say. That you as an XRP holder, you don't have any staking and you don't have any vote in or governance in the direction of this open source public decentralized network. You don't, I don't. Right? And I'll ask you, like I ask in the live streams, did you have a vote and a say when Ripple came to a fork in the road? Smart contracts or payments? Did you have a say in that direction? Did you get voted down 3-1? Did you get voted down 51-49? Did you have a say in that direction? Now, I'm going to share something that I don't know. Maybe it's a little alarming to you. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But I'm going to share it with you. And by the way, I believe this dude, XRP_Adam, is 1000% correct. It takes the whole community to shift the culture in favor of building for the future. If you don't think you got some smart guys out here and they're deciding on a blockchain to build some stuff, if you don't think the community is a massive communication, you're fooling yourself. that's a communication, a massive consideration. You're fooling yourself. Of course, the community matters. That includes these quote unquote XRP influencers that I call the entertaining content creators. Think about it. These projects out here that wanted, these developers and builders out here that want to participate in this idea of permissionless, this idea of decentralization. They're coming on the outside and they're looking at content creators promoting a centralized entity, taking the lead and directing the XRPL and where it goes. Think about that. Right? So no devs, no dApps, right? No dApps, right? The developers, this and that, right? And look, and this is a little side note. You can think about it if you're not, if you don't. Smart contracts, hooks, whatever came up, right? Came up. What happened to hooks? Why did it not get to the validated voting thing? Why did the idea of hooks, slant smart contracts, light smart contracts called hooks? Why did it not get to the voting stage? There's a reason for that. And the reason is because the people at Ripple didn't want to take a chance on this awesome idea slowing down the XRPL. You can say, oh, that's great that they did that. Or you could say, this smart contracts thing is what allowed all of these projects, vast majority of them, to continue and grow and build up this amazing, all these other new amazing features come from the advent of smart contracts. But a company decided to not put it up for a vote. Now, you can argue whether that was right or wrong, but can you argue whether or not that's decentralization or not? That's a side note. Now, let me share something with you over here. This is DeFiLam. Guess what DeFiLam does? DeFiLam tracks the volume of total value locked in the digital asset ecosystem. In the entire ecosystem. Now, they highlight 10 here. I'm going to show you the rest of them. Ethereum, Tron, Binance Smart Chain, Arbitrum, Solana, Polygon, Optimism, Avalanche, Manta, and Postchain. That's just kind of highlighting a couple 10. Then they got a little thing over here, a little tab, and you can tab down to all the blockchains. I had someone in my comments say to me, say in one of my comments, I mean, I'm just again, community member, right? I just want to point to you something here. I'm gonna find this comment and share it with you. I did a video, XRP community believes banks will decide the fate of XRP. I was going to do a video on just these comments. But I want to highlight one comment. Why does it feel like these are not the rest of the comments here? What's going on? There was a comment about Ethereum. Is it because of this? What's going on here? Let me do this real quick. The comment was, people are not doing anything with Ethereum. People aren't doing anything with Ethereum. They're not using, the comment was they're not using Ethereum. Here it is right here. I'm not sure what your message you're trying to get across in this video. People do not use crypto. People do not use Bitcoin, ETH, or any crypto. So that was the comment. The total value locked, according to DeFiLam, is 50 in the ecosystem. It's 57.425 billion current value locked. Ethereum is 32 billion of the 53 billion of the 57 billion. But no one's using Ethereum. They don't use crypto. So here are the chains, all the chains tracked with total value locked. Right? It says all. You see Ethereum? My gosh, they got Tron on here for crying out loud. Tron. Tron. Right? All right. So here I'm going to go through these quickly. You can see Base, Cardano, Chronos, Sui, Bitcoin, Kava, Osmosis, Genosis. What in the world is WeMix? Don't know. Multiverse, formerly known as EGLD, formerly known as Elron Gold. Thor Chain, massive chain. Did you know about Thor Chain? Do you know about Rune Token? Ronin, Mantle, and Manta are new. Manta and Mantle, new chains. Rootstock, ZK Sync Error, I believe is going to be massive. Aptos, Celos, Kajera, DeFi Chain, Mix and Fusion, Clayton, EOS, Near, Hedera, Algorand, Metis, Phantom, Astar. Metis, I believe, is the OG. Phantom is struggling. Linea, Tesos, Canto, Stacks, Moonbeam, favorite. Neutron, new, favorite, big time. Starknet, Injective, Cosmos, Ecos, Telos, or Injective. Conflux is Cosmos. Neo, Inner Computer Protocol, ICP. Internet Computer Protocol. Scroll, new. Terra 2 for crying out loud. Waves, Akala, Aurora, Parallel. I'm told this genius in motion over at Parallel. You got Pago, Radix, Stellar, Secret, Optimism BNB chain, interesting, or OPBNB, interesting. Maya chain, ever heard of it? ZK Fair, new, ever heard of it? TON, IOX Tex, heard about that one. I think TON is Telegram's network. Hydra DX, I've been on that platform. Ori Chain, Polygon, ZK EVM, game changer, just partnered with Near Protocol, integrated Near Protocol for DA. Do you know what DA is? UX icon, Moon River, and Moonbeam. I don't know what the Bifrost network is. I don't think it's the wallet, but there it is. Of course, there's Filecoin, Flow, Meter, Say, new, SEI, Ontology, OG, Proton, Shimmer EVM, Ultron. Then we got Bifrost. I'm trying to figure out what is the difference between Bifrost and Bifrost Network, but it is there. Bitcoin Cash. For those of you thinking that it's just this is Ethereum stuff, got Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. Ergo, Flare Networks. Vision, DFK, Interlay, Corora, Thundercore, Cardia, Beam, Evmos, Smart, BCH, Fight, One Chain, Persistence, Oasis, Archway, Nuts, Carbon, Nolus, Everscale, Harmony, Songbird. You see some other ones. I won't mention them all. Zilliqa. Oh, gee, Zilliqa. Core. I believe Core is new. Core DAO. It's a Bitcoin thing. Velis. XDC. How about that? Elastis. The Doge chain. XPL, don't know what that is. BitTorrent made the list. EOS EVM, Map Relay Chain, KCC, Oasis, Cosmos Hub, the monster that is Cosmos. Arbitrum Nova, the kind of the newer Arbitrum 1. Fuse, Thedo, Juno, Obyte, Hydra, Comdex, Grow, Rolex, VeChain, and Matic changed the crypto thesis family life forever. Sora, Bostrom, Ethereum Classic, Chromo, Mir, Renet, Energy, Starcoin, right? Allura, Stargaze, Crab, Bowl, Europa, Dash, OG, Energy Web, pretty OG. They got the Energy Web token, right? Viction, Shiden, Ethereum Proof of Work. What in the world? Ontology, EBM, right? 10x, Syscoin, Newton, Ubit, Multivac. Let me know when you hear your thing. DSC, LA Chain, Darwinia, HPB, Milk, Q, Mo, Go, REI, Lung, OMAX, Palm, Boba _ AVAX, ZK Sync Lite. ZK Sync errors here, so Lite is the older version. Kasama Polkadot, Dex, Stacks, Quicksilver, Empire, whatever. CMP, Genshir, what is that? Echelon? Got the Who network, Who blockchain, Who, HOO. Mooch chain, for crying out loud, Mooch chain. Okay, I'm trying to scroll some more. Zenit, Bitindi, Bone, Chillis. Can't scroll anymore, fam. That's it. Tracking the entire ecosystem in the digital asset space for value locked. Yeah, I get it. Root Network's not on here. Root Network's on here. I know you're going to say that. Well, the Root Network's not on there. And they got the Futureverse and this, and it. Let me point this out. The second blockchain to ever be in existence for TVL is not on here. I just discovered that today. That's alarming. Now, does it change the fact that the XRPL can move anything of value in 3 to 5 seconds for less than a penny? No. Doesn't change that. But my point is, there's an entire ecosystem outside of the XRP and XRPL ecosystem that gives you an opportunity to live your life permissionless, in addition to possibly creating generational wealth for you and yours. And you're waiting on banks and institutions? You're waiting. Because, money don't love speed. I mean, they just came up with M1 and M2 money for no reason. You're waiting for banks and institutions. I think look, this is all I can say. I would never begin to tell you what to do if you're dirty, nasty fiat. But I am here to educate. I am not here for entertainment purposes only. I'm here to educate. I'm here to hopefully move you from where you are to wherever it is that you want to go in the digital asset space. And I'm accountable to comments. I'm accountable to posts. I will not hide behind cancel culture or run off to some other platform claiming that your words are free speech is somehow protected. That's nonsense. Nonsense. So, but in any case, just wanted to let you know, fam, that there is an entire digital asset system, digital asset ecosystem available to you and your family to live your life permissionless and possibly create generational wealth. I hope that makes sense to you. I really, really do. This wraps up your XRP daily news in not around 30 minutes or 10 minutes. But I hope that it has been of value to you. If it has, do me a favor and hit that like button. And don't forget, if you've been hanging out watching the Crypto Siege and you have enjoyed the Hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so that you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I'm going to end this one like I do all of my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we are already winning. And I would ask you to perhaps consider this, to perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya. Bye.